You are listening to The Decision Reel, brought to you by Bright Eyes Entertainment.
Hey, welcome to The Decision Reel, where we review movies.
We try and fail to review movies.
Oh, look, you remembered that I have a thing that I said.
Yeah, duh, and you didn't do it.
I'm testing you.
You're testing me, baby.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes is out already, people. He's out.
The dream.
The dream is alive.
Damn, Connor Shear's got a -1. That I would have not believed.
So we are watching the Caps and Leaf game at the same time while trying to do this podcast. So
Good luck.
it
Might not be the best.
It might go off the rails a little bit more than
see.
usual.
No,
And we might
only
bring
if something interesting happens.
Very true. But this
They
week...
fight? Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. This week we're talking about a movie called Rounders, which I want to say that I mistakenly thought this was Swingers.
Swingers. Everybody does that.
And I don't know why. My brain went to the DVD cover of Vince Vaughn sitting there with the martini glass.
Yeah.
And I was hyped. I was like, oh man, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Had you ever seen Rounders before?
I had not.
Wow, okay,
So,
cool.
I haven't either.
You're 11.
He's 11.
Both of y'all.
So I'm a little...
Honey, why you calling me?
We're done.
I'm a little happy that this is a movie that I didn't think it was, so I got to watch a movie for the first time ever on this podcast.
Wow.
For the first time.
Fucking A.
Look at you.
Hold on, you had seen The Pest before?
I seen it when I was
I seen it.
I seen it
Done saint it.
when I was a youngin
You ever sucked dick for marijuana?
for $20.
I seen it.
No, so I saw The Pest when I was younger. I knew this movie existed, but I didn't know what it was actually about. I didn't know that it was Texas Hold'em. Well, I mean, there's other poker in the game, but I didn't know it was a poker movie.
Yeah.
He plays a little mahjong.
I have no idea how to play poker, so
I only know
all
how
this
to.
was
I only know how to play Texas Hold'em, and I've been in a few tournaments, won a few. You know, won a couple.
Yeah,
bucks
well,
here and
so this is funny because I was big into the Texas Hold'em thing in the, I don't know, mid 2000s when there was the boom. Obviously, it was always on ESPN.
As soon as Chris Moneymaker won that first one, and then everybody. Oh, dude, that's all we did in high school on the weekends.
poker.
We'd get 20 of us with $20 a piece, winner take all. Somebody'd win $400 that weekend.
Oh yeah. I would go to my brother's friend's
We'd all
house.
just buy weed.
Whatever. But I'd go to my brother's friend's house. They would always have tournaments, and I would come in as the underdog and almost win every time.
Only thing,
Jason
so
Bourne.
local tournaments around here, like even at the Moose Lodge or because they do every like Thursdays. They'll play till like 3 a.m. too. But well, they do a tournament and then they'll do cash games on the side. But like for tournaments, dude, all you got to do is slow play. Everybody thinks they're like fucking Henry the fucking
right, and
hammer.
they're just throwing shit in.
Oh, yeah. If you slow play around here, you're gonna win some kind of money. It's gonna take a while,
But you're
gonna get tired. You better bring a C4.
Yeah, I would always. That was the game I had. What? C4 sponsor, sure.
Oh my God, I would lick Randall's foot for that.
You would.
That is the best energy drink on the market.
I have not tried one.
Dude, they have a Skittles flavor.
Ooh.
And they like, dude, it's energy drink. It's terrible for you.
Is it a mixture of Skittles though, or is it
No,
just
no,
like
no.
one
It's
specific
Skittles.
flavor?
Just Skittles is the flavor. It's so good. But like I said, I know that all energy drinks are shit for you, but they don't have fake coloring in theirs. Everything's clear.
I
So
like
at
that.
least it's something.
It's a little healthier than
But
other
they
choices.
they have Starburst flavored, Starburst cherry, Starburst pink. And the one I have today is Bombsicle or whatever. It tastes like a melted rocket pop. Oh my God.
That's kind of cool. Throwing it back. What I did want to say is that the game, my go-to game on my phone, waiting in like a doctor's office or wherever where I don't have service or anything, was Texas Hold'em.
Yeah.
On my
of course.
phone, do my thing, and I like transferred. Every time you got a new phone, you got to transfer over everything, and I was always like, "This better come over," because I had like so much money and I was doing everything. Yeah, exactly. So
much fake money.
right, that was my jam. The World Series of Poker app.
Yeah.
Right. So
Mine's pool.
okay.
Yeah, they got the billiards
same.
one.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure.
Oh yeah, well they have the billiards on billiards. They have the
Billiard.
They have the billiards one on like you can play through Apple too.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That is pretty sweet. So this week, like we said, Rounders. We've already been kind of into it.
Yeah.
Before we get super deep If you enjoyed this podcast, if you like what you hear, give us a like, give us a review, give us a shout out on any social media platform.
A subscribe.
Maybe you could subscribe or like a page that we got. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at The Decision Reel.
Pretty active on Twitter, people.
Yeah, I post mostly on Twitter.
Were you able to open that weird message?
No, I didn't see it yet. I think I got to be on a desktop to look at it.
What was it through?
It was through Facebook.
It wasn't through Instagram?
No.
Damn. Was it in like requests?
Yeah, so like Facebook's weird. You have to sometimes with pages because how Facebook is, you got to be like on desktop to see it.
I can't wait. I'll respond.
Oh Jesus!
Listen here.
Here we go. So the plot of Rounders is a young reformed gambler must return to playing big stakes poker to help a friend pay off loan sharks while balancing his relationship with his girlfriend and his commitments to law school.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Jason Bourne.
Yes, Matt Damon, and my favorite actor of all time,
Damon.
Edward Norton Jr. or these days Edward Norton.
Ed Norton, yeah. He does a great job in this. Is like that,
God,
guy that you like, but you hate him.
A piece of shit in this movie. It's like the movie should only be a half hour long. Like, hey, we wanted enough money to get your stuff done,
but because of him, it goes fucking forever.
Off the rails.
Yeah.
The movie's not that long though.
Well, it is 2 hours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like 14 seconds.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would say if you think about it, not a lot happens in the movie.
No.
But does it need to be this long for pacing?
Maybe
145. They could have shaved some
They
stuff.
could have got maybe the first card game at the mansion with those people that they swindled.
Well, no, because then that shows
he was right out of jail, and that shows that he still
he still wants it,
Still
and then it
is.
shows
Still a
how
piece of shit, yeah.
it shows how they play together.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah.
So you need that. You also need the part where they're obviously playing the cops because they get busted because that one guy, but. It didn't need to be as long.
I forgot. How do they get busted?
The one cop watches him
from the bottom.
Right, right.
And then he calls him out to say that how would the 7 work? And he's like, well, if there's another 7 there, and he flips it over and it's a 7.
Right.
And then
How did he know he was putting them from the bottom? Though?
he was watching.
Yeah, he was watching just slowly.
Yeah. If you know what to watch for, you can see it.
Right.
Yeah.
Arc.
Where to watch this right now with a subscription is HBO Max.
Yep.
To rent, YouTube, Amazon, Google Play, Apple TV, or Vudu, or if you have Hulu with a subscription to HBO Max, you can watch it on there.
You need a subscription to Hulu with a subscription to HBO through it.
Well, no, you can have a free Hulu with a subscription to HBO Max, and then like sign in through it, and then you can watch HBO Max through Hulu. I don't know. People that do like live TV through Hulu, they kind of just use Hulu for everything.
Got it.
So-
Like your parents.
Right. Exactly.
Can we talk about how hot Alex Landistoy is?
So she is the sports Washington Sports NBC whatever host.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does a lot of stuff, mostly Caps and Wiz.
I'll say she looks
forward. Look straight.
She looks like a real person. How about that?
There we go.
Because there's not a lot of real looking women on stuff like
they're
this.
All fake.
Yeah,
they'll have like
you gotta tread lightly with what you say, but I understand what you're saying.
Right.
Good call. Next.
This is written by David Levian and Brian Koppelman. Koppelman. David went on to write Knockaround Guys and Ocean's 13. Brian joined him on most of his endeavors
Was
with
13
writing.
the one with the women? No,
that was Ocean's 8 or
It was
something.
like a prequel or something.
Right,
bullshit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Brian joined him with most of his writing, but also wrote by himself Walking Tall, which stars The Rock.
Matthew's got the goal.
Sick. He's got one more to 60.
He'll get it.
I hope so. He's got one more period and he's got 4 more periods to do.
Right. He'll get it.
Right. So Walking Tall.
With The Rock?
With The Rock. I
actually liked that movie with the casino.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
He's got the 2x4 that
I've never seen it.
Never
heard of it.
There's a couple good Rock movies that came out during this era when like he was trying to break into Hollywood and he was like just doing kind of anything, like with John Cena where he was like, let me do the Marine and whatever. Well, no, he still doesn't. He does anything, but he's getting a lot of money, where earlier he was just kind of taking whatever he could, right? So
yeah, I got you. Okay.
The Rundown that came out, great movie, but
didn't he do a Tooth Fairy movie?
Did the Tooth Fairy with Ryan Sheckler?
Yeah,
we talked about that last week. It's not a bad, terrible movie, but it's definitely a Disney movie that no one remembers.
No, except for the meme.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
I will say it's got hockey in it, so I had to watch it.
Of course.
And the hockey they portray in it is better than most movies. So they actually show some stuff. And it looks like Ryan Sheckler is actually skating.
He might
so
be.
Props to him.
He's an action star.
Right.
Well, what about She's Out of My League? That was some good hockey clips.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, they're actually showing
they
the
actually
Pittsburgh
went to
game.
a real
yeah,
game.
right.
Yeah. Except when the guy comes with the glass and goes, hey, like he dated him or whatever.
Yeah.
That was still good. And you got to think, too, Jay Baruchel, who's in that, is a big Montreal Canadiens fan. He's Canadian.
He's got a maple leaf tattoo on his chest.
Right. So you kind of have to, he's going to know, like,
Right.
hey, this looks like shit, or we can't do this.
Probably killed him to wear a Pittsburgh jersey for that movie.
Probably did. But did he not maybe kind of write that movie or have something to do with it?
I mean, was that Apatow?
I
don't think it was Apatow. Who knows?
Who knows?
We need to put that on the list. That's a good movie.
It's on my list.
I've seen it a billion times. I can do it right now.
It's very good. I enjoy that movie.
One movie at a time.
No.
Sitting there with an oyster.
Right. I ejaculated my pants.
This was directed by John Dahl. He's also directed The Last Seduction and Joyride.
Oh, Joyride was cool. Candy cane.
Joyride.
Did you ever see Joyride? Never mind.
He's
You're
11.
11.
Yeah.
Fucking forgot.
He's more successful, though.
Was that Sean Astin?
I'm pretty.
Or the guy that looks like Sean Astin? Was it Sean Astin or the dude from Saving Silverman?
Might be the dude from Saving Silverman.
We're sorry, dude. Leave us alone.
Everything you just mentioned, I've never seen.
Oh, my God. I need you to just go ahead and retire. Quit.
Steve Zahn, you're right. Steve Zahn.
It wasn't
Oh,
Sean.
and Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip.
My boy.
He can't drive 55. No more.
Lily Sabatsky or whatever's in that as well from Jungle to Jungle.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Look at that. Look at that.
Joyride was a fucking dumb. It was so dumb. So dumb.
Yeah.
But somehow
entertaining.
watchable.
Entertaining, yeah. There's a difference between a good movie and an entertaining movie.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
you can
you're
have
right.
a terrible movie, but if it's entertaining, cool.
Like The Pest.
Exactly, sure. Whatever you want. He's more successful, though, John Dahl, with directing TV shows.
Okay.
He's done episodes of Californication, True Blood, Breaking Bad, Justified, Yellowstone, and The Walking Dead.
Jesus Christ.
Amongst a lot of
He's made
other shows.
all the money.
True Blood used to be my shit.
Really?
Yes.
That's the only one of those I've not seen.
Really?
Yeah, when that was the big thing, I was like, I watched a couple episodes and I was like, this is too.
I didn't like vampires.
There's boobies in it.
I'm okay
That's
with
the only
it.
reason.
Yeah, but I mean,
It has boobies in it. What?
Boobies ain't. He was 11 when it came out, so
That's
boobies
true.
were big for him.
I'm balls deep in The
18,
Sopranos
but,
right now. I want to just eat meatballs for every meal. Gabagool.
Hey,
But it was between True Blood
Cook
and
me some good shit
Supernatural,
there.
So Supernatural wasn't playing. True Blood was on.
When what?
he's a big supernatural guy.
Oh, when you were watching Kick Butowski?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Wachowski.
Remember
Wachowski.
Kick Butkowski on Disney XD or whatever?
Yeah.
I used to love that shit.
The Rounders is starring Matt Damon as Mike McDermott,
Matt Damon.
Jason
Edward
Bourne.
Norton as Worm,
The Worm.
or Brent's favorite. Say it.
What?
The score.
Oh, okay. Hello. Thank you, Daddy.
Gretchen Mol as Joe. She doesn't have any name but Joe.
Yeah.
Don't know
Who's that?
why. Gretchen Mol,
The
his
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Oh.
She got kind of bigger in the 90s and whatnot. John Malkovich is Teddy KGB. What a great fucking name.
Pee that man his
He was
money.
also in the new Space Force show.
Dude, John Malkovich is in a lot. You ever seen Being John Malkovich? Malkovich. That movie is so good.
What does he say? He says, pay that. He has another one. He says, pee that man his money. And he says,
Beat me or something.
Right. Yeah.
Beat me.
It's so funny that his tell the whole movie was him fucking twisting those Oreos.
Fucking Oreos.
But you know
Yeah.
what? It's a great little, like, how would anybody think of that?
Right,
right.
When they're playing him. He's just
Right.
eating Oreos. But
Right.
yeah, there's a couple things I want to get into later about, like, if you're a professional poker player like that, everyone knows they have tells and they're all looking for the same shit.
How do you not know an Oreo cracking in your fucking ear?
I have the worst tells because
Look at your cards and go, oh, fuck
well, no,
yes.
it's so cliche, but like
What is this old man doing?
I absolutely have
Calm
to
down.
wear sunglasses with if it's like money.
Your fucking eyeballs just dilate.
Oh,
and
dude,
just
yeah, it's bad. And like I tend to like
Bernie, get down.
You're gonna kill yourself, you old
What
fart.
are you doing?
We are watching a man
Whoa. What are they
climbing on.
doing?
I don't know if he can't just get in there because he's too old. He's trying to get into the box
There he
between
is.
the benches, and he just couldn't get in
I
there.
found it funny.
Get it in there,
Sorry.
bud.
Jesus Christ. Something wrong with Scotiabank.
Get
It's a
it in
piece of
there,
shit.
bud.
We got John Turturro as Joey Nish, or Knish. I guess it's Joey Nish.
Yeah.
Martin Landau as
It's
Abe.
Knish, but
Is it Knish?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Martin Landau as Abe Petrovsky.
The professor, right? No, the lawyer.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was, I guess, his teacher. They never really say that he is.
It was like he
He's
was
in
like
law
an
school with
intern
them.
or-
The
yeah.
one that gave him the money?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sal Bandini.
Hey.
Want to wrestle? And we also got Famke Janssen as Petra.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of, and then there's a lot of like,
Other people that are bigger, name actors
right,
nowadays.
but they just make little,
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't want to put anybody who wasn't
nah.
kind of big on there, but rated R for pervasive strong language, some sexuality, and brief drug use.
Did they roll a doober?
I'm trying to think about the drug use.
I think Worm smokes a doober.
Does he?
Yeah, or like takes a bump or something. He does something.
Or maybe when they're in the club.
No.
Or he's in the
The
club.
strip club.
Maybe there was somebody in the
They went
background or
to
something.
The mob's little area where they met what's his face?
Teddy KGB.
No.
Oh,
The
grandma.
other guy.
Oh,
They met
grandma.
him.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
one of the
grandma
girls-
was doing blow.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
one of the girls was
girl
doing blow off of another girl's tits.
You're right.
So I want to say
Yeah.
this. Nowhere does it say in rated R for pervasive strong language, some sexuality, and brief drug use does it say nudity.
Right, and there's titties.
It did on Amazon.
Not on IMDb.
Hey,
It does not
really?
say that there's titty.
Sit
rocking back and
fucking
forth.
still,
Sorry,
bro.
Sorry.
You're rocking the couch and nobody's getting fucked. So relax.
But
Yeah.
I was not expecting titties in this movie.
No, but they weren't good titties. They're like weird stripper nasty
Well,
hoe titties.
and you know that was the whole point of it
Right.
too. And then when they go to the I guess not the whorehouse, but where the guy's being a pimp,
yeah,
there's
Yeah.
some questionable looking stuff in there too.
yeah. They walk by the doors and like the chicks are just in there. Yeah,
Right.
ugh.
And he goes into the bathroom of the strip club, and the guy's about to get
blowy.
blown. And like, get the fuck out of here!
Right. Yep.
Right. That guy's been in a whole bunch of other stuff. I want to say, including Rainbow Randolph with my man there. What the fuck's that Rhino movie that's got Robin Williams in it?
Rhino movie.
Yeah, he plays a purple rhino for a kids show. What the fuck
That's
is that
the
movie?
Smoochie?
Yes,
Yeah,
I love that movie.
that's got Ed Norton in it too.
Exactly. What a coinks.
Coinky dink.
I really like that movie. I feel like it's his best work, not Edward Norton. Robin Williams.
Robin Williams, really?
Yeah, I think it's his funniest role he's had.
No, hold on.
What?
How is my boy not top 5 in goals?
Who? Ovechkin?
No,
No.
Ovi's third.
Okay, who are we talking about?
No, Ovi's fourth. McDavid.
Because he's giving the puck
So
to
he's just feeding
Draisaitl.
Draisaitl because
Right.
Draisaitl's is second or third in the league.
Yeah, he keeps popping him in.
Okay.
Good for him. Runtime on this guy, Rounders, is 121 minutes.
See, a little long.
A little long. Like I said, 2 hours. It says 2 hours 14 on HBO Max, 14 seconds. So I guess they're just rounding up to
Right.
121 here.
Yeah, because that's credit time.
No, that was like whole
Oh.
whatever it was 2 hours 14 seconds is what it said.
Oh.
So whatever. Released on September 11th, 1998. Sorry,
Oh, wow. I didn't think it was this old.
it is older. Looking at it, you're right. I didn't think it was either. And when we get to the top 10, we have been in this top 10 before.
How cool this the style of whoever dressed Ed Norton. He reminds me of Tyler Durden.
Yes.
Just like that skinny guy and
Yeah.
that like skinny leather coat.
And if you notice, he's wearing that the entire movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not sleeping, they're not going anywhere.
No,
They got nothing but what they're doing. Even
he's
Matt Damon is
gambling.
wearing the same stuff.
Yeah.
Because he goes on like a 2-day bender there
Right.
to try and do what they're doing at the end. And
Finally beats
Admiral.
old Teddy KGB.
yeah, he definitely did, didn't he?
It's cool.
Twice.
So he takes his bankroll in the beginning of the movie and loses it. Quits gambling. Doing the whole law school thing. Friend gets out of jail. Friend's a piece of shit gambler. Drags him back in because he owes debt. But the fucked up thing is he had enough to pay it. He had enough to
begin with.
pay it.
Yeah.
Right, real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because he left him, he's like, "You got it, we're good." And then all of a sudden, it's gone, and he got kicked out. He's not allowed back to the one place.
Well, and the worst part too is so when he went to that, I don't know what that one place is where Famke was, Jensen, Petra or whatever.
Dirty.
Basically, he goes in and like he'll spot me too. Well, I can't do that. Okay, put it on my guy.
Right, and then he did it again.
Well, no, and then once he makes the money, he goes, "Oh, I'm going to take all of it." Well, no, you owe us 2 to spot. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's good for it.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right. Piece of shit friend.
Right. Like, I wouldn't want to be. I mean, I get they're probably young friends or whatever, but.
Yeah, he picked him up from jail, so obviously they've been friends for a while.
And the old Jeep, and not even a Grand Cherokee, the old Jeep Cherokee.
Yeah.
Sport.
Yeah.
On the side in the nice 90s writing. I feel
like
that was
dirty.
That was a good car back then. It
Oh,
even had the Steely wheels or whatever on it.
Yeah, my buddy Brandon had one.
That was
like
living
the most
large.
reliable thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised you still don't see those on the road very much.
No,
they got the new ones now.
Yeah, but
kind of shit. But
all new, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. This is kind of fucked up, but no. My mom had a 1998 Jeep Wrangler that I loved.
Ooh.
Sold it to a friend, and he's actually really, really old and about to kick it.
Okay, so you might get it.
No, it reverts back to me. So, and it's got this steel, like this big steely, like, oh man.
What color is it?
White, white with tan.
Ooh.
Yep, tan on tan top and interior.
Let's make it into the Jurassic Park Jeep.
No. Holy shit, it's a dinosaur. Oh, what the fuck?
This was filmed in New York and New Jersey between December 15th, 1997 and February 25th, 1998.
All right, then.
And then was released later in the year. So, I mean, a quick kind of filming.
They really didn't have to go many places.
No, I mean,
the city and the suburb, you're done.
Right.
You're done.
And again, not much happens. You know what I mean? Like, all the parts with John Malkovich probably was filmed all at the same time, all in the same place.
Oh, yeah.
Probably in 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
And then everything else, like, there's not much, you know what I mean, that goes on. Like, they're in the courtroom. They're in his apartment. They're at, I don't know, was that the Y at the end? Or not the end, when he's talking to John Turturro there.
Yeah.
When he's just like, I ain't fucking giving you any more money. Like, where is that, like a gym or something?
Yeah. Oh, it's like that or like a
men's
Russian,
club.
like what are those things called? Like a Turkish bathhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go get naked and sit in the fucking.
Right.
I guess.
I would do that.
I bet you would.
what are you doing Sunday?
Get whipped by a birch branch. Building a deck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doing man shit on Sunday.
Well, perfect afterwards to go sit in a sauna with a bunch of dudes naked.
I like how that's our new thing.
Budget time.
Podcast, not game.
No, budget time.
Budget time
Budget.
for rounders.
Budget.
Two up and comers.
Brent first.
Two up and comers. I mean, was this before or after
Jason Bourne?
No, it's way before Bourne.
Way before.
Is this before or after
Good Will Hunting?
Good Will Hunting.
So they were filming. They were going through the post production when Good Will Hunting won its Academy Award or Oscar or whatever it did.
So he had already been paid.
Well, no, because Good Will Hunting wasn't huge. There's my accidental walking again. Well, hey. So
don't get ahead of yourself. People got bills to pay.
You're crazy. Fucking Foo Fighters. That's still our most like watched clip.
Is it? Oh my god!
And you like piss yourself while you're laughing.
It's so funny. Yeah. But
that was predates this guy over here.
Malkovich, Norton,
Malkovich,
and Damon.
Man.
I'm gonna say, but then again, this could have been like, hey, I got this movie. It's kind of low budge, but we got some friends. I'm gonna say $40 million.
Okay, $40 million.
Yeah.
What do you got, Randall?
Because they knew it wasn't gonna make any money.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on. 67
million budget.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Rounders 1998 budget. 12 million.
Wow, I told you, man. They didn't know nobody. Shit, I should have went super low. This was like a handshake and like a sandwich type movie, man.
It almost feels not art housey, but like
close.
Yeah, like kind of like, hey, we got this movie. Nothing really happens. It's just all talking.
Right. It's pretty indie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, right? So there's not much that goes on. There's no.
Whoa, Kermit, take it fucking easy.
Hey,
there's not much that goes on there.
I don't think there's any special effects in this movie.
60.
Look at that. I like it.
Yeah.
Austin Matthews, 60 goals on the season.
You're Maurice Richard winner for sure.
Oh, yeah.
At this point.
So, again, I don't think there's anything crazy in this movie that's going to balloon that budget, which it obviously didn't. I wonder if they like went to the studios like, hey, we got this movie, $10 million. And then maybe it went up a little bit.
Right.
Something like that. So what do we think it made in the box office?
Man, but then, so I was 12. Of course, I wasn't going to see it. It was rated R, but I mean, this was one of those things where I think once that boom hit a few years later of poker, that everybody started watching Rounders. It became super culty.
Yep.
But I'm going to at least say it made its money back. I'm going to go with like 14. Like, it didn't do shit, but it made its money back.
I think so. What do you got there?
I feel like 14 is a good number, but I'm going to go 9.
Oh, it lost money.
You think it lost money?
Yeah.
That's like a big loss.
$3 million?
Yeah. So I'm going to say opening weekend, it made $8.5 million.
Whoa. All right. Okay.
But Randy could be right here. It could have just died.
Nobody else in the world ever saw it after week 1.
Right.
Get out of here. What did it make?
He's wrong because it overall box office 22.9.
Okay. So it's one of those things where they went, hey, there's enough star power in it to make some money, but we're going to do it cheap.
Respectable.
How are you going to do?
I would
you
think.
did me dirty. You said 8.5
for the opening weekend. No, it's weird, right? You would think, to me, I thought this movie would have made more money coming off the success of Good Will Hunting, right? Like, it won the Oscar, and Matt Damon's in this new movie. Like, oh shit, let's go see it. It's got the same cinematographer actually from Good Will Hunting, so the same guy behind the camera. That's why it kind of feels the same. If you look at like some of
the colors for sure,
exactly. The saturation looks the same.
A lot of greens, lot of greens in those movies.
A lot of like deep, like almost like oranges.
Right.
Kind of,
yep.
Right?
Yeah, so, and that's fucking leather jacket.
Goddamn leather jacket.
That makes me horny.
So, top 10 that week. Again, we have been in this week before.
Maybe not this week.
Well, this top 10 we have been in.
Cool.
So, number 10.
1998. That means Lion King's in there somewhere.
Lion King was like 90.
Never mind. Titanic's in there somewhere.
All right, number 10. How Stella got her groove back.
How did she get her groove back? By
fucking somebody else.
By banging dudes.
Number 9. One of my personal favorite 90s movies that this blows my mind that it's from 98. Like, I feel like it's newer. Armageddon.
It's been so long since I've seen Armageddon, and I think I've only seen it once.
Awake just to hear
and poor dude, now Bruce Willis can't even speak anymore.
Well, not yet.
What do you
not yet.
mean? This is like the 3rd time I've heard you say that.
He's got a disease that takes away your speech, bro.
Really? So he's gonna turn into me and then get worse. He's gonna slur his speech. He's gonna stop losing the ability to pronounce words good. That was actually really good.
That's good.
I can't talk no more.
I'm going to watch some Home Improvement tonight. That's what I'm going to do. Him, the two-man Taylor. And
when did this happen?
Pamela Anderson, yeah.
Just recently. He was diagnosed.
Well, so it was a couple years back. So what he was doing was he was taking as many roles as he possibly could to build up money. So no matter what it was, it could have been the shittiest movie. Smart. And he's just like, fuck it, give it to me. I'm in it.
Right.
Just so, because he's going to lose the ability to remember things too, so like his lines and whatnot. It's not Alzheimer's. It's something I can't remember what the word is. It's a weird name.
It's a long ass thing. Yeah.
So it's all like combined in the one. Like you forget certain things.
Exactly. We can look it up. We have these Google machines.
I'll Google it real quick.
I don't know how to Google
it. I like how we go through certain things. We had the Everything You Got. We had that. We had something else that we'd always say. Now we're on to the Tim Allen.
Wholesome.
Yeah, I guess.
Wholesome everywhere.
Number 8.
What was I looking up?
What Bruce Willis has.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have it?
What? Yeah, do you?
You get me with your voices. You
Number
did Scooby-Doo earlier. and
8.
fucking got me.
He's got.
Okay. Here
No,
we
it's
go.
just called aphasia,
Aphasia.
a neurological disorder.
Does it say anything else?
Nope.
He's neurologican.
Yeah, he's what is aphasia caused by? Caused by damage in a specific area of the brain that controls language and expression and comprehension.
That sucks.
Aphasia leaves a person unable to communicate effectively with others. Many people have aphasia as a result of a stroke.
Oh. So
Maybe-
I'm maybe, yeah.
Maybe he got Billy Squired.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would suck.
It would. Number 8, a Nick Cage movie that a lot of people don't know about that was like not.
Please tell me it's the Wicker Man.
No.
Please tell me it's the Wicker Man.
This is way before Nick fucking Wicker Man.
Dude, that fucking part of the Wicker Man.
The Beast!
No. When he just walks up and punches
punch
that
that-
woman right in the fucking face.
Snake Eyes.
Never heard of it.
Dude.
Dude?
This movie is one of the first, like, hey, we're going to show you something, then we're going to revert back and show you it from a different angle, then do it again from a different angle, from a different perspective. Like, it shows, it's a boxing.
That sounds annoying.
No, it's actually really cool. So it's basically like a prize fight, like boxing fight that happens. Like, imagine Vander Holyfield versus
Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson.
Okay.
During that fight, somebody shoots into the ring. And then accidentally hits
Like a bullet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it accidentally hits like a senator or something, but on purpose. And then they lock down the building that they're in to figure out what happened. So then it goes through, and then it shows it from different perspectives through the night.
All right, that sounds kind of tight.
So it could have been like a 20-minute movie, but they made it into like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's also got Gary Sinise in it, who's fucking awesome.
I do like me some Gary Sinise.
So
Lieutenant Dan.
that's why Lieutenant Diane. So it's a bit. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I'm sorry. I'm not a good Tom Hanks guy. I got Norm and I got Christopher Walken.
That's about it.
That's all I got so far. We'll figure out another one down the line. But no, Snake Eyes. If you haven't seen it, it's definitely worth a watch. It's not a super long movie either. It's like
that
an hour
motherfucker
20.
shows up on the dock with no legs, and Forrest Gump jumps off the boat while it's in full motion, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And he fucking, well, I told you if you got a boat, I'd be your first mate. And then the boat just full on rams the dock next to him. He's like, "That's my boat."
It's funny, yeah.
We
Forrest
had
Gump.
12 Gen A's.
Forrest Gump is a great movie.
Great. That's one of my favorites of all time. It's just 3 hours long.
So when I was working at Sears, we had a TV, section.
Yeah.
And Forrest Gump was on repeat when I first
That's
started
not
working
a
there.
movie that should be playing in a store.
It was the TV edited version.
Did it not show Jenny doing cocaine and almost committing suicide?
It showed her jump or try to jump out the window, but it didn't show her doing the cocaine beforehand. I remember it, but it was on repeat. So
did it show the A part?
Yep. It showed most of it, and at that, I'm never gonna watch Forrest Gump again because it's
real. It's like if I hear Yamo be there one more time,
Sure.
Yamo burn this place to the ground.
Exactly, but we
Yamo be there.
This was right on the cusp of HD DVD versus Blu-ray.
Okay.
So then we got those in, and I was like, well, we need a movie to watch that's Blu-ray or HD DVD quality. And I remember somebody was like, oh, get fucking Happy Feet in there, and then something else. No, it was bad. So that was playing.
No, we need some of the Michael Bay explosions.
Yeah, so I remember we got
Should've been
something
True
else.
Lies all the time.
Ooh, I love that movie.
Me too.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis's tits.
Number 7, Knockoff.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
I'm waiting for Brent to go. You can knock that up. Fucking score again.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6, Ever After.
That sounds remotely
Drew
familiar.
Barrymore.
No.
Nope.
God, I hate Drew Barrymore.
Yeah, she sucks.
Yeah, I'm hot and cold with her. Depends on the movie.
I like her in is it Batman Forever, where she doesn't even have a line, but she just looks hot?
Yes, with Jim Carrey. She's
Yeah.
like one of the two-faced girls.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even in Wayne's World, she was pretty good
Oh,
looking.
she was Jürgen from the Jürgen Fjords.
Right.
Yeah.
It's when she was
Jürgen
weighed
Kajargan.
nothing.
Yeah. She looks so hot. Yeah.
Number 5, Simon Birch.
Was that the chick? Excuse me. Was that the movie about the
I believe,
kid that was on the spectrum that played fucking chess?
I believe so.
All right. Or was that for looking for Bobby Fischer? I don't know.
I don't know. Where is he? Number 4, Saving Private Ryan.
God, what a great movie.
From July 24th.
That movie never gets old.
July 24th.
And it's February
This is September 11th.
So it's 3 months. 4 months.
That's crazy.
Dude, Saving Private Ryan is cinema fucking gold.
Also, Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Oh, yeah, James Ryan. Yeah.
All right, top 3.
Okay.
I'm going to give them to you in
Well, that means Rounders was in the top 3?
what? In no particular order. Rounders. From July 17th, There's Something About Mary.
Fuck, I love that movie.
From August 21st, Blade.
Okay.
You cock-sucking thunder cunt. Even though that was Blade 3, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
They're
3
all
because
good
Triple
movies.
H. Yep.
Which is why top 3.
Top 3.
Uh,
So where we at? Where we at?
Blade, Rounders, Mary.
You're going Blade number 1,
Yeah.
Rounders, and then There's Something About Mary.
God, I love that movie. Shit, I love that movie. He broke it. I didn't do it.
Just looking for his baseball. What baseball?
Fucking not. It's
Are you raising your voice in my house?
you yelling at me in my own goddamn house, boy.
Open up a can of whoop ass on you.
How'd you get the beans, but Frank?
How'd you get the fucking zipper all the way to the top?
Springs it with Bactine.
Just like a Band-Aid.
I'd like to fight
A
for
1.
and a
A
1
2.
and a 2.
We got a bleeder.
And a Blade Mary Rounders.
You're going Blade, Mary, Rounders.
Yes.
So the same thing he said.
Yeah, probably.
So it is number 1. Rounders.
Wow, what a shitty weekend.
Number 2, There's Something About Mary.
Wow, we were way off.
Number 3,
No,
Blade.
We got Mary.
we got Mary right.
Mary.
There's just something
God, and that
about Mary.
that-
Hold on a second. So July 17th is when There's Something About Mary came out.
right.
And it's still in
That movie-
number 2.
That movie
That came out before.
that movie picked up steam though.
Yes, it did. We went over that on the the episode we did.
I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, that's right. We went over that on the episode where it came out and people were like, eh. And then it like was number 1 for
Dude,
like 4-5
that
straight
movie
weeks.
has made me hate everything. Matt, that movie is the reason I won't watch Entourage. I hate Matt Dillon so much. I just think he's overrated.
But that movie, he
But-
plays the perfect schmuck.
So slimy and such
Yeah.
a dick.
That part where Ben Stiller meets him and his pants are just undone in his office.
Yeah,
It's hilarious.
for no reason.
But it shows who he is perfectly.
When he meets Mary, plus I want to go to that fucking driving range.
It's awesome, right?
They're just hitting water and balls into a pond.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my.
Haven't swung the wrenches in a while.
I follow my passion. Oh yeah, what's that? He's got this big fake veneers. He goes, I work with retards.
Don't you think that's kind of not right?
We got this big guy, Mongo, right?
Just swinging from his cage. When I was in ninth grade theater class, we had for our like last whatever project, we had to pick 2 movies and act out 2 scenes.
Oh, that sounds fun.
I picked
I
There's
would've
Something About Mary and Tommy Boy. So I was build a model airplane, says the little fairy. Like I was the other guy. Where was the one dude? Had
You were
this,
David Spade?
No, I was the
The
tall guy who didn't want to buy the brake pads, and my friend was Tommy
Well,
Boy.
we're not buying it.
Right, the guy.
Okay, I'll buy from you.
Right, that guy.
Yeah.
And then Tommy Boy, There's Something About Mary. We did the part where he's meeting the guy who gets eaten by the snake, which you don't see unless you watch the deleted scenes. His friend who he goes down there with, who's bald, who's like a cop.
Oh, Woogie.
No.
Yeah, Woogie.
No, Woogie is. No, not Ben Stiller.
Oh.
Matt Dillon's friend.
Oh, I don't. Yeah,
who
yeah,
he's like talking on the phone with, and he's just like trying to read the script, and the dog takes his script.
Right.
Right.
Got you.
When you got gonorrhea or whatever, and it's like, yeah, saving all those people from gonorrhea. Yeah.
God damn it.
Tomatometer.
Tomatometer.
I can't.
Tomatometer.
Yeah, we nobody's got the stones that George used to do.
Robometer.
That's close. That could be good. Scooby doing it.
I like it.
All right, Brian, what do you think? Out of 100%, what do you think the critics gave Rounders?
I'm going to go with a nice number. 69.
Nice. Randall?
75.
Oh, wow. That's pretty high.
7.5. So Critics gave this a 65.
Oh, I was close.
You're close,
All right,
very
there.
close. What do we think the audience score is?
78.
Okay.
That was quick. 75.
Audience score is an 87.
Wow.
Suck.
Dude,
Am I
dude,
wowing?
the tomatometer is just out there sometimes.
Well, in
Yeah.
the top 5 of the all-time great movies on Rotten Tomatoes, number 5 sits Black Panther.
Right.
So
That's all you need to know. And that movie's not that good.
it's not. It's culturally
You know
brought
what?
up.
You know, it was time. Man, this is gonna sound
Do
so.
you know Pinocchio's on there too?
Sure.
100%.
I bet it is.
It is.
Wait, say it. Say it. Just fucking say it.
So no, I'm just saying that movie came out at the perfect time
Mm-hmm.
because people were afraid to, and they're still afraid to. Fuck. Be white. So
Be white.
I mean, oh shit, we got a breakaway. Oh, Raquel, you suck. Or is that Engel?
That is Ingval. Pierre Ingval.
Iqbal's.
Iqbal.
So I mean, I get, dude. Wakanda forever, cool. Whatever, not that good.
As a movie, it's forgettable.
I guarantee, as a superhero movie, the one that came out in January, the Mugu guy Pan and the 10 Rings or whatever it was.
Oh my God, that's offensive. But you're right. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
General So's and them 10 Rings.
It's getting it even more. Good for you.
The Mugu guy, the poo poo platter of the 10 Rings.
Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings was a very
What'd he
good
say?
movie.
Shang-Chi was very good, yes.
And you're gonna have to fucking watch it. And
I don't like
2 years
I don't
from
like
now.
superhero movies, bro.
You
I
should
watch
watch
the shit.
You
So
should
that
probably
movie
be on the ones that I pick.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
the Shang-Chi's actually
well,
very good. It's not a very superhero-y movie.
no.
Shang Tsung.
Do you like Mortal Kombat?
No.
What?
The new one?
No, the original 95 one.
It was awful too.
Well, it's awful in a good way though.
Yeah, this is the part where you fall down.
IMDb. Oh wait, did I say the audience score?
No, yeah. Audience score was at 87.
87.
IMDb is probably like at 8.5.
You want to guess on that?
85. Yeah.
7.3.
Ooh. What's going on, IMDb? What are you doing down here?
I think that's where it
Dude, that Vegas Dallas game is huge.
yeah, Vegas needs to win it, and they're not going to.
I'm glad. Fuck Jack Eichel.
Amen. Who was your favorite character, Brent?
My favorite character is Worm because he's also my least favorite character.
Double
Because,
dipping.
because without Worm,
Alright.
there is no movie.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. Like he's the main guy that keeps stuff going, or if he wasn't there, what happens in the movie, right?
Right.
Matt Damon's character is just gonna keep living with that girl and being
Right.
a bitch.
Right. Yeah.
Makes sense.
And Teddy KGB, just because I love Malkovich's terrible accent.
Malkovich.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible.
So I got a fun fact that I didn't write down about that. So he comes in on the first day of shooting, does a way over the top version of that accent.
Right.
Everybody claps, and everyone's like, "Amazing, take." Blah blah blah. And he leans over to Matt Damon and he goes, "When you're this good, people don't even fucking care if you're shit."
Wow. That's
Good for
fucking
him.
balls with Malkovich.
Good
Yep.
for him.
That's hilarious.
What's your favorite John Malkovich movie?
Probably being John Malkovich because it's so fucking bad that it's amazing. Like the premise of the movie. I don't know. Have you ever heard of the movie?
I've heard of it. I've never
Have
seen
you
it.
heard of being? Okay.
No.
Okay. Let's lay the land here.
It's not about being John Malkovich.
Oh, it is. It's out there. You ready for this? So, John Cusack.
Love John Cusack.
Then there's no reason why you wouldn't like this movie. So John Cusack is working in this office building that has a floor that's like 35 and a half or something. So he goes there one day and the entire floor is half the size of a regular floor. So he's like bending over and whatnot. He finds behind a file cabinet a door that's even smaller. He opens the door and he goes in it and it's like it turns into this tunnel that's full of mud. And as he continues to go down this tunnel, he gets thrown through this thing and all of a sudden he is inside John Malkovich's head. He is seeing what John Malkovich is doing and watching his life for only 15 minutes, and then he gets shot out and lands on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike.
Huh.
Crazy, right?
That sounds
So
terrible.
his
Is
wife,
this your favorite one?
Hold on. It's because it's so out there. His wife is Cameron Diaz, who looks terrible in this movie.
Oh, but Cameron Diaz in the 90s is shoey.
Sure. Well, this was probably early 2000s.
Yeah, but still shoey.
Yeah. So he's working with this girl.
And then Bad Teacher. Ugh.
I thought that movie's all right.
No, that movie's great. She looks like weathered dog dick. Yeah.
Anyway, so he's working with this person who he's trying to get with, even though he's married to Cameron Diaz, and it's Catherine Keener or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
And so the whole premise is they find out that this is a thing, so they start paying or putting a thing up for people to pay money to do it after hours. So now they have this lucrative business that no one knows about, where after hours people are coming to be John Malkovich for 15 minutes.
Oh,
right.
No,
Cameron,
but you're not allowed to control anything of him. You're just kind of in his head.
Exactly. You're just in there. So what turns out happening is his wife goes and does it, and she like, I'm a man now. This is weird. Turns out she might be a lesbian and wants to get with Catherine Keener, and like they kind of like have sex as John Malkovich with her. So then
in that 15 minutes?
Right.
Damn, that was quick.
They made it, yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Good for her.
Then all of a sudden,
she got lucky with her timing.
That was quick.
Right. So then all of a sudden they find out like if you get in there, you can actually start controlling him and all this stuff, right? Then what you find out is this has been going on for generations, and when people get old, what they do is instead of dying, they jump into the vessel altogether. So there's this secret society of people who right when they're about to die or they're super old, they go down the tunnel and they take over that person as like a giant hive mind.
That's tight.
So he is somebody else?
Right. And it just keeps continuing down the line. So John Malkovich's kid, I guess, or whatever, will just take over that. And then it's fucking wild and out there, and it is worth a watch.
Huh. It sounds pretty dumb, but I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But there's a point where John Malkovich goes down the tunnel.
Into his own head?
Into his own head. Right, because he finds out, like, people start controlling him, and he wants to know about it, and he finds, like, out where the guy's, like, paying money for people, or people are paying money to go on and do this thing. So then he goes down the tunnel, and when he, you know what? I don't want to spoil it.
How do you make yourself
Just spoil
yourself?
it.
What do you mean?
So when he goes in it, he goes to a world, and everybody is John Malkovich. And all they're saying out of their mouth is Malkovich. So when they talk to each other, Malkovich.
He's playing himself.
Right. Every person on the screen is John Malkovich with bald head, everything.
What the
I think
fuck?
it's Spike Jonze. Like
Really?
dude, it is a very highly rated movie. Like it's that good. I'm going to look it up right now. Oh shit, 99 actually.
Wow.
Is when it came out.
Oh.
It's got an 8 out of 10 on IMDb.
I don't trust IMDb.
No,
I trust IMDb
That's the
more
one
than I
you need
do
to trust.
Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah. It's fucking great.
But no, the right answer is Con Air.
Well, I was going to go to that afterwards.
Yeah.
Con Air is the second because being John Malkovich is so ridiculous that it's amazing. But yeah, then it's Con Air. Always Con Air.
Love Con Air.
Who was your favorite character there, Randall?
The is it a lawyer? What? The old dude gave him the money.
Oh, Alan Arkin?
Alan Arkin. No, fucking Martin Landau.
Him.
Want to wrestle?
Sure.
Sal Bandini. Want to wrestle?
I feel they didn't give much background between him and Matt Damon.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck.
But you did see that they had a very good bond, right?
Yeah, from like the very beginning. Like, but he just gave him the money and was like, "Here, you need to get yourself out of this bind.
Right.
Fucking go."
So they set it up too with the earlier scene. Yeah, they set it up earlier with the scene of him telling about like he was supposed to be a rabbi and he just didn't want to do it. And
right.
I thought that was very well done.
Oh, at the diner. Yeah.
Right. You know, the one thing that was weird to me is when he's like, Martin Landau's character was like, "Hey, get him a drink too." She immediately goes, "Here you go."
It was quick as shit, wasn't it?
Yeah. I went, not that quick.
Nope, never.
No. So my favorite character was KGB. Like, it's John Malkovich.
It's great.
He steals the fucking movie. His quirks, everything, just like the first part where they come in.
He goes, bad judgment.
Yeah. It's a terrible accent, but at the same time, it's not a terrible accent. Like, it's decent.
Right.
it's believable, right? Because
Very.
is he actually a KGB agent? No.
No.
He's just a fucking Russian dude that's there doing whatever. What is he
Exactly.
actually doing? We don't know.
We don't know.
But it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like the movie doesn't persist upon knowing what they're all about. So it works for me.
Right, for sure.
I like it. I guess we can go to least favorite character now. You already said it. It's Worm as well.
It's Worm as well because he's such a bad friend, but ends up like at the end, like everything's cool. Like hey, we're buddies again.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine is whatever. What is that? Is that his
fucking douche flute?
His douche flute. Look at people in there vaping. Look at that.
Puts it right in his butthole.
Well,
Right in his
don't
butthole.
put it by your face then.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, my least favorite character
Buried
is
that in the
Worm.
couch.
Worm as well, just because he kind of just disappears too at the end.
Yeah.
Like as a shitty person would.
Yeah.
Right? Like he kind of Matt
it.
Damon's
Hey,
like,
we
I'm
got-
gonna go fucking tell the guy like I don't have the money. I'm gonna do something, and he's like,
Right.
well, I'm out
Right.
because we're gonna get killed.
Right.
Which would they have gotten killed? I don't know. Maybe they
don't-
would have lost a finger.
I don't know if Grandma would have killed them per se, but it would have got fucked up for sure.
Well, so it was KGB that was behind it, right? Because
Behind-
Grandma
yeah.
took all the
debt
from him,
Right.
which is still a little weird too. I guess I understand it. Like, hey, I'm going to take this guy's debt, but how does that work? Does that mean I now owe KGB as well?
No, because he probably bought the debt from KGB. And that's what he did. He bought the debt from KGB and then like hit him with all that crazy interest, remember?
I got it. Okay, so his original debt was 15,
Right. And then it was like,
and then he owed him 20 or something,
Right,
because
like
it was
27 or some shit.
Yeah. And at the end of the movie, you know, Matt Damon does say like, "Hey, I won this hand or whatever. I won all this money, but in reality, paying back everybody and whatnot, I'm back at the same spot I started with.
right.
I'm going to fucking Vegas. We're going to Texas Hold'em this shit, and I'm going to win.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't
Right.
know. Right. I liked how the movie ended.
Same.
And let it kind of like you make up what happens.
I mean, it's a paint your own movie.
And I like that. I like movies that do that. I don't like a movie that spells out everything and hey, this was a happy ending and
Right.
this is how everything finalizes. I like a movie that kind of makes me think, all right, what did happen or what could have happened, and
Right.
I'll figure it out from there. So, Randall, who was your least favorite character?
Worm.
Look at that. We're all on the
He was
same
a
page.
Fucking piece of shit.
Fuck piece of shit.
God damn, dude. You just got out of jail. Come on now.
It's true.
I mean, but he was gambling his last day in jail with the sticky reds and
he
stuff.
fucked him. Real.
Well, I mean, and he kind of said though too, like
Didn't even
he was
I loved it.
gambling because what else is there to do in prison? And I'm getting good, and I'm trying to
Right.
do this so I can get on the
And they
good
were-
side
and
of
he
like
was-
cops.
They were like, he doesn't even smoke,
right.
but took all the cigarettes.
And then he threw
Yeah.
him away as soon as he got all
Yep.
the shit back. He was like, oh, fuck you guys.
It was literally just a power play.
Say what?
It was a power play on him to take all those cigarettes.
You said
Yeah,
power
I'm
play.
not talking about
Hey,
hockey.
man, there's hockey on
I'm
television. Don't do
sorry.
that.
I'm sorry. I'm
Son of a
sorry.
bitch.
All right. Favorite part or scene then? Let's get through this guy.
My favorite part is when they get caught by the cops and have their shit whipped.
Yeah.
They get kicked in.
Right,
Yeah.
and that right there was like, well, I mean, even Matt Damon was like, we should have just walked. We should have been gone.
Oh yeah, and then Worm's like, well, I threw you those two kings. Well, you're fucking. Of course they would figure that out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he didn't even need him to show up. He was already winning.
Right.
You know, and I think that's the main point is
Right.
I don't actually need you to do what I'm doing. And that shows it at the end of the movie as well, right? When he's just like, I'm going to fucking Vegas by
Right,
myself,
because
doing whatever.
he literally was like, Worm, stay in the fucking car. Let me run this gamut.
Right.
And we're out of here.
Right.
And then he fucking showed
And
up.
just
out of
showed
nowhere,
up and just
dude,
starts dealing from
come
the
on
bottom.
now.
All right,
There
cool.
was a reason
Right.
he told you to fucking stay away.
Right.
And that was the thing too. Like if
would've won.
if he didn't start doing what they were doing,
Stop fucking fidgeting.
if they wouldn't do
I hit it like 20 minutes ago.
if they didn't do their thing that
Over there
they
like a
did
fucking crackhead.
to those college kids, which worked because they were college kids,
Right.
Right, or not college kids, whatever the fuck they were, rich kids,
I don't know, country club members.
right? If they didn't do that, they would have been fine.
Right.
They didn't even need to do that, and that was the
Yeah.
whole point. Matt Damon's like, look, we were fucking winning.
Right. We were up. We had enough money to pay grandma all this
Exactly,
shit.
but he didn't care. He just wanted to take it all and do his
Right.
thing. So
And like, yeah, you're stealing cops like pension money at this point. Like you're gonna
Yeah.
get caught and you're gonna get fucked.
the cool thing I noticed was one of the actors there was from Dexter.
I never watched an episode.
So you never watched Dexter?
Nope.
It's funny because I'm watching Gotham right now, and he's in there as well, and it's just kind of a funny that like I'm seeing all these actors now that all these movies, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I watching a show that is not relevant to anything, and all these actors are showing up in movies I'm watching now for this?
Huh.
What was
What's up?
Yeah, what was your favorite scene there, Randall?
Oh, the same one.
Same one?
That's why I said yeah.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. My favorite scene. My favorite scene is when he comes out and confronts him in the basketball court or whatever the gym
because he's hiding out. Yeah,
exactly. And then the one thing that he says, he's just like, "What did I ever say to that guy?" He's like, "You fucked his mother." That was hilarious because it was like
he's kind of got like a shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah, he's like, well, she was pretty hot for an older lady. Like, all right, and I was like, this is great. Did I just do another accidental walk?
It's pretty hot for an old lady.
It's pretty hot.
I think it's just engraved in
It
your head.
is. It
might
is.
be. It just comes out at random times.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to make a T-shirt, the accidental walking.
Whoopsie daisy.
Plug for the merch that we got already. You can buy it on the website.
Wear your Decision Club shirt to Tiki.
Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I will definitely do that. I never even thought about it.
And I wear my Dweem.
Oh, okay.
American Dweem.
I like it.
Dusty.
So, were we entertained by this movie?
I love this movie. That's why I picked it, man.
Yeah.
It's a great film. It gets a little long on the tooth there, but not by much.
No, I don't think by much.
It didn't hit me to as entertaining until probably the last 20, 25 minutes.
Well, it's laying the groundwork, right? And there's a couple scenes
it took a while.
The movie goes for a walk for sure.
Yeah, but again, the payoff is there. Like if you don't lay that groundwork, the payoff's not as good.
Right.
It doesn't ramp up at the end.
And the payoff is good.
Yeah, so you got to lay that groundwork. You got to work in the pocket a little bit to get where you're going. And I don't think it was too come on, get there. I think it was just enough to where it got there. Then I was like, fuck yeah, bro. Like, let's do this.
Yeah, I just wasn't I wasn't fully
Fuck
into
yeah,
it until until the end. I was not fully into it.
I got you. Yeah, I could see why. Like I watched it today and I was into it and I liked it, and everything that happened built up for me. Like the beginning of the movie is and then I was like, all right, I'm in. Like the movie swells almost like a nice orchestra.
Yeah,
like whatever.
The crescendos very well. Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
So the more I watched it, the more I was in. Now I get what you're saying. Like it didn't ramp up till the cop scene probably, but to me it ramped up maybe 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
So
Dale Hunter.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even read the question. So I was entertained.
Sergei
Also,
Gonchar.
I would recommend this to my mother. I think she would like it. It's a very,
it's a
good movie. It's a good. There's like I said,
a little bit of boobage in it, but nothing.
Yeah, I mean, if your mom can't handle a little nudity,
right, and it's integral to the plot of the movie. It's not just gratuitous.
Right, yeah,
it's showing that it's a seedy underground shitty place.
Yeah, and that's where you met Grandma.
Right, exactly.
Again.
You gotta show
all the
that this
time.
place means business, right?
Yeah.
You can't have tops on these women. It's
Yeah,
a
you gotta go to the
topless.
bathroom,
It's a titty
someone's about
bar.
to get a blowjob, and you just got to fight after that.
Exactly. So yeah, for sure.
Makes sense.
For sure. Hey.
hey, little boobage.
Hey.
Just get the shit out of me.
It's got to come out of nowhere with just like the accidental walk and just hey.
Just like me.
Hey. Matt Damon and Edward Norton played the $10,000 buy-in Texas Hold'em No Limit Championship event at the 1998 World Series of Poker in Las Vegas. During the first of 4 days, Matt Damon had pocket kings and was knocked out by former world champion and poker legend Doyle Brunson.
They mentioned Brunson in the movie a couple times.
Who held pocket aces. So it's kind of like the same thing that happens in the movie happened in real life to the actors.
Yep.
Kind of cool that they went and did that.
That is pretty cool that they played. I had no idea.
Yeah, I went and watched because there's YouTube videos of them in it. It's kind of wild seeing them do it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of celebrities like to go there and just fuck around and play, and then they all get filtered out or whatever.
Again,
for it, so might as well.
I watched it when it was in its heyday. I was in watching ESPN's broadcast all the time.
And I'll still go back and watch like old Phil Hellmuth meltdown videos of him just being a bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
It's great. What was the one? There was an Asian dude, and then there was the one Daniel Negreanu.
Daniel Negreanu, or Negreanu is a Canadian.
Yeah.
And his thing is he can, by the way you're playing, he can look at you and tell you what you're holding.
That's crazy.
He's that good. And then there was Phil Hellmuth, and then there's another Phil Ivey. Phil Ivey,
yeah.
Phil Ivey was a local dude.
Oh shit.
He's from, I don't know if he's exactly from Maryland. I think so, because he always used to wear Steve Francis jerseys.
That's kind of cool.
His older brother played basketball at Wake Forest.
All right.
And there used to be a chicken sandwich restaurant in Waldorf. And I forget what it was called, but Phil Ivey's older, Sam Ivey owned it.
Okay.
I think he might have played a year or two in the NBA, but whatever.
Yeah. Right before we see Worm released from jail, he shaves his goatee off. This was the same goatee that Edward Norton featured in American History X, which had filmed months prior to this film. You also notice that his hair is shorter than the rest of the film, and that was a result of Norton's hair growing back after completely shaving it off entirely for that film. Yeah.
See this? This means not welcome. Fucking movie.
Nev Campbell turned down the role of Joe.
A little more star power there.
That would have been a different movie almost, right? Because think about it. She's coming off Scream. Like, you're expecting her to have a bigger role.
True.
You might not take her seriously as that, like, I don't want you doing
That's probably
this.
why they didn't get her.
Yeah.
Well, she turned it down.
Oh, well, fuck her then.
What a bitch.
The late critics Gene Siskel and Robert Ebert both loved this film, but Siskel, who was a professional card player himself, called out the film's reliance on Matt Damon's character's tells, which he felt weren't that believable in setting such as this.
What tells did he have?
Well, no, saying that he was looking at everybody's tells and finding them out.
Like, when he went in to his bosses or whatever card game and basically won the hand for him, stuff like that.
I don't think he would have. There's no way he would have known what they had.
No,
maybe known how they were going to play. Based on
maybe
that.
Gene Siskel just has a stick up his fucking ass.
Maybe.
You know what he has right now? Dirt.
Definitely.
Rip.
No. Well, I think he's kind of right though. Like, the movie relies too much on him going, well, I know what this guy's doing because of his tell. But if all these people that were like in the casino all playing together at that one point, they're all in the same mindset, right? They're all going to look for people's tells. Not one player knows these things.
It's easy to do that in a home game if you're a professional.
Sure.
So maybe Gene Siskel needs to take the stick out of his ass.
But the movie relies on the end of a guy who is apparently doing this to everybody, and his tell is Oreos.
But he finally figured it out.
Because he realized from the first time he lost.
Right.
This is exactly what happened when everything went
down.
down.
Judgment.
Yeah.
The hand that Michael uses to beat Teddy KGB in the final game against each other is a flopping a nut straight. That's what Brent likes to do.
I flop my nuts.
Which in this case was an 8 of spades and a 9 of spades. It was the same move that Johnny Chan used in the game that Michael was watching on his VCR when Petra came in to visit him in his apartment.
Yep.
I did not
That
know
was kind of cool. Yeah, I like that.
And now I want to play fucking poker, bro.
That's why I fucking sent you that message, and you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, me too.
Sorry, guy.
You were taking a nap.
He was working while napping.
Nope.
He's actually on it this week. He's working.
Okay.
No, I sent him a text. I was like, hey, man, I want to play some cards. He's like, what in the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean, what am I talking about? The movie.
Hey, let's play some fucking cards, bro.
No limit, Texas Hold'em. $5 buy-in.
Oh, my God. No, that's not worth the fucking...
I'm joking.
Every now and then we'll play at Jake's, though. Next time we play, I'll let you know.
All right, yeah, for sure. I used to play all the time.
There'll be like 10 or 12 of us.
Yeah. Randall, I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
Hold up that fucking thing right there.
The poker mix?
The poker mix.
The greatest snack mix of all time?
Look at that. The poker mix. Perfect.
There we go. There it is.
According to a Howard Stern interview, this film is partially based on comedian and actor Norm Macdonald.
Baba Booey. Why? How? Was Norm a gambler?
Norm Macdonald. Wait, what?
Hold on, what now?
Who the fuck is that?
You don't know who Norm Macdonald is?
Get out.
Maybe if you told me.
Hey,
he's an actor.
I'm Norm Macdonald.
He was on Saturday Night Live for years.
He was the so this is before your time. He was the original, not the original, but one of the better Weekend Update guys.
Weekend Update, yeah.
He's been in a lot of movies.
A lot of Adam Sandler movies.
That's where I was going to go. If you've ever seen Big Daddy.
Today? October? That's him.
He was in one of my favorite personal movies ever called Dirty Work, which you can watch free on YouTube right now.
I refuse to do your dirty work.
He had his own show on Netflix for a bit. He's Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, I got it.
Saigon Whore.
good.
All right, you good?
Yep.
Good. I don't have
Are
to
you
fight
good?
you.
Right.
Go on.
So he was an avid poker player and apparently owed a lot of people a lot of money during his SNL days playing poker and doing a lot of high stakes gambling in some seedy places.
That's tight.
Now, in 2018, he came out and said that, hey, I've heard these rumors. This movie is not about me.
Okay.
But he's saying that.
Right.
So maybe.
But Norm wasn't really a liar either, though.
Yeah, you're right. He probably been like, hey, yeah, this is me.
Yeah,
I like the poker. Yeah.
I need the sweat.
Whatever. All right, final decision, guys. Out of 10, what are we giving this brand?
7.25.
And a quarter.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Randall.
not a world
6.
beater, but damn it, 6.
6.
I'm gonna take my fucking flip flop off like a Puerto Rican and hit you with it.
It took forever to fucking get there.
Huh?
It took forever to get there for me.
Oh yeah, you're good. You're
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give this a 6.5 as well. It's a great movie, and I agree with Randall not as harshly.
Yeah.
Like, it does build, but I feel like it builds in a good way. But the payoff for me, albeit it's good, I don't know, it just felt a little flat at the end, like where he's like, yeah, I'll beat you.
I got you.
You know what I mean? I was waiting for more of like a, boom, these are my cards, like, suck it. You know what I mean? But he was just like, yep, cool.
Well, you also got to remember he's also in Teddy KGB's lair,
No, I get it,
surrounded
but
by guys with guns.
But I was waiting for more of something to happen. You know, like the whole law school thing kind of just goes away. And I get the whole idea is he doesn't want to actually be in law school. He wants to be doing this, and that's why he goes off to Vegas to chase, you know,
Right.
the Texas Hold'em championship. Cool, but I was just expecting something else there. I was expecting a little more payoff when they're in the actual casino with all their friends. Like, I thought that was
Yeah.
a cool scene,
Yeah.
but nothing really came of it besides they're playing all these people who sit down with them, and they're all, I like that Matt Damon saying, like, we know we're not playing each other, we're playing the people who come here and we're taking their money amongst us.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Worm sits down and then completely fucks it
Yeah,
by
that
basically saying, we're all friends here, you know, whatever. And then
Right.
like, fuck you, guy. Like, that was cool, but I was expecting a little more after that about it,
Right.
and
Wasn't
nothing
much.
kind of
Yeah, it
happened.
was like,
Right.
we're gonna go eat and then we're done.
Right. So I don't know. I felt like the movie could have done a couple other things that would have made it a little more entertaining, but it did. But it definitely does what it's trying to do, and it's not trying to be anything but what it is. This is definitely a cult classic movie for the poker scene. Like, a lot of people go back and watch this, and they think there's a lot of great lines in this. There's a lot of great things people say in this, and I agree with it. It's a good movie, but 6.5 out of 10 to me is where this movie should be.
Not a bad place to be.
I don't think so. So that's...
Whose pick is it?
It is my pick.
Oh boy.
But
But
this coming week, I'm going away to a different country. It is my anniversary week, so we're going to take a break.
we still need a video to watch.
Well, yeah, because we're going to come back at the week after.
Right.
So it's my pick. I'm like jumbling around in my head. We had some thoughts of things today talking about.
So we're not doing it Sunday?
I mean,
No. The answer is no.
there you go. Brent just said no.
Gotcha.
So
I'm
we're gonna
building a deck.
wait. He's building a deck. We're gonna do it the week after. We're taking a hiatus for a week. It's all
Yes,
right.
that's
It's
Dude,
all
we
right.
haven't
fine.
taken a week off in a year and
That's
almost
fine.
2 years.
Well, I haven't taken a week
Oh,
off.
suck my balls.
Yeah, you were off last week.
I'll be off next week too, bitch.
Yeah, me too.
Because we all will be.
Yes. I will be celebrating
hot.
my anniversary
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
with my wife in a different country. It's going to be fun. During that week, we can watch the movie Dodgeball.
Oh, man, that's
cool.
great.
Yep.
I like I think about movies.
Angry.
I think about movies of like what people would want to watch and then listen to us talk about,
Yeah.
or have a good discussion or funny conversation about. I do like your movies with some serious stuff.
Yeah.
I'm all about Randall doing his. We're gonna go through the Marvel universe. That's fine
That's
with me
fine.
because I love those movies.
We're due for a goofy comedy.
Exactly. We haven't had a super goofy comedy in a while. Exactly. Purple Cobras. Global Gym Purple Cobras. Dum, dum.
He's like fucking jerking off with the fucking slice of pepperoni.
It's a great movie all around. So I think that will be a pretty good
I like
episode.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn's,
him.
so like his shtick is kind of worn out, but during that time when that movie came
Yeah,
out,
it was like-
it wasn't really, right?
Yeah.
So it works. Watching it back, he plays a straight man very well. He's not doing his shtick a lot in this movie.
Yeah.
And it works good. I like the fact that Ben Stiller's actual wife is in this movie opposing him, which is hilarious.
Yeah. God, she's so hot
Didn't know
too.
that.
She was
The more you know.
in the Brady Bunch. movies.
Yeah, she was Marcia.
The newer ones, not the original ones, obviously. And then Ben Stiller just fucking knocks it out of the park. To me,
nobody makes me bleed my own blood on the floor.
To me, Ben Stiller shines when he's doing a villain role that he's not an everyman.
Like heavyweights,
dodgeball, stuff like this.
Did we do
he's fucking
heavyweights?
great. We have not done heavyweights.
God damn it!
It's on the list. We got a lot of movies on the list, so stay tuned for a great amount of movies that we're gonna fucking review here because we're gonna have a good time. But
oh man, we're gonna do like Stillvember or
we can do. Yeah, I got you. We're trying.
Stiller Toba, whatever.
Stiller Tober.
I like
or Stiltember.
Stiltember. Sep Stiller.
That almost works.
We'll figure it out.
We got some time. But as always, thanks for listening to Decision Reel.
Fucking baseball.
This was a quicker episode. That's fine. We don't need to have long ass episodes. What?
Can you do the walking thing? Thanks for listening.
Hey, no, that's fucking Norm. Hey, thanks for listening. Hey, no, I don't got it anymore. Fuck.
It's all good.
Foo Fighters.
Yeah,
there it is. Thanks for listening.
Alex Shaw, maybe take off your clothes.
This is crazy. Oh,
you
guys want to listen back? But yeah, no, thanks for listening. You can find us on YouTube. We're on there. You can find us on our website, thedecisionreel.com. Our social medias are on there as well. Give us a like, favorite, review. Do something, please. Anybody?
Yeah.
Damn, don't sound fucking so desperate. Jesus.
Please, anybody.
Guy.
We have people that listen to this. I see the numbers, but nobody wants to like our stuff. So
hit the share button, you little bitches.
Right. If you like what we're doing, or if you want to listen to a movie reviewed by us, let us know. And we'll
down
fucking,
here at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday.
We're doing shit for you people.
I got to get up and do grown man shit tomorrow.
All right. With that, we're doing grown man shit tomorrow. Peace.
Goodbye.
Me.